What is up, HotMakers? This is Nerdy J, straight from the HotMakes studios. I just made that up. This is Shannon. How you doing, Shannon?
I mean, it could be a studio now, I guess.
Sure.
Considering
It's
where
all
you are.
the Nerdy J HotMakes studio. I don't even. How you been? It's been a week.
I'm not in California anymore, so
You're
I
not
mean,
stuck in California.
yeah, I guess it's a good thing, but I mean, California's not a bad place to be stuck in, but it is when you don't have a car. And yeah, I was doing good up until like 5 minutes ago, and apparently FedEx doesn't know the difference between Pennsylvania and Missouri, so
What?
I'll recover. Yep, so that's another week delay in my arrow progress, but it's fine. How are you? I'm sure you're better.
Oh, it's another great week. I mean, I can't complain. To be 100% fair, I got it real quick before we go any further. David Wilson, $20 already to the PayPal. Thank you so much for the Oreo fund.
Wow,
And
you guys are like on top of that.
for the black and white Oreo fund. I love that. And then also Andrew, $10. Thank you from Andrew. And his notes were, let me just see, because he always has fun with that. Oh, he doesn't have one. No message today, but we're going to pretend it says something like the Shannon Printer Fund or something, because that's usually what it says.
He just did it really quick under the table because the Council of Andrews is currently in session.
Uh-oh. Council of Andrews is here. But no, it's been
a gaggle of Andrews.
The gaggle. We have a gaggle of Andrews. David Wilson and Andrew and the Council of Andrews. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. Funny story about David Wilson. I got your stuff finally, David, from Christmas. I have been working north of my house in like an hour and 10 minutes since before Thanksgiving. So today I came back. I'm at my I'm at my normal location now. Finally, I'm back there, and I'm like, I'm gonna go check out the PO box. And guess what? David Wilson sent me a card and a Christmas treat, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much, David. Also, I got the other box you sent too. I'm going to hold off on that. I know it's going to kill me to wait for a week, but I have a reason. You'll see tomorrow when the video posts. So I got to hold off on your box as far as the other thing you sent, and then we'll go for it. It's not really a secret if you follow social media, but anyways, but another great day because.
Well, let me jump in real quick because I don't want to miss it. We got a raid on Twitch. So
Woo!
Thank you.
We got raided.
Astro Printer sent over 23 people. Thank you.
Nice. Astro, thank you so much. But I'm super good. I'm back at my normal location, which means about a 20-minute drive versus an hour and 10 minutes one way. So I'm super happy to be back, and I have a little more time now. But other than that, working on some cool stuff. There's a link in the description below. If you want to see all of the links for the HotMakes, they're out there already. You can follow that Google link and check those out. All the cool stuff we're about to see. Also, like David and Andrew, consider donating to the channel if you want to. There's a Oreo fund or whatever you want to call it fund. It doesn't matter. There's a PayPal link in the description below. And I think Nightbot might be blowing it up. And I just realized my Nightbot is probably blowing up if we're streaming on my channel too. So let me fix that real quick. Also, what else we got? What else we got, Shannon?
What are we at? Are we at episode 99 right now?
99. Whoa.
I have to question this because my head always tells me that we're like one or two behind. For some weird reason, even though like it clearly says 99, but it's fine. So I don't know that we're gonna make our 1,000 goal on the main channel, but we tried, and we will hit it eventually.
We'll get there.
But yeah, make sure you guys are on the main channel as well as everywhere else that we're streaming, because I know we're on Twitch, I know we're on Facebook and all that fun stuff. And we appreciate the raids as always. Shouting that out again. Just kind of like consolidating a little bit on them, so I'm aware that we're only rating one channel right now, but thank you guys.
Hey, guess what? Andrew Osmond, $20, a super sticker that says you are amazing. So Andrew Osmond, thank you so much for that.
Which you?
Which
one of us is it?
What was that?
Oh, it's me, of course, but
yeah. Oh, it's a challenge.
A challenge for the Council of Andrews. Yeah.
Nice. Well, we appreciate that, Council of Andrew. We're about to step up the game today. We have an amazing guest on. We've been working on this guest. It's no surprise. It's Chris Riley. I'm super pumped. But we've been, I mean, years. I had to personally fly to his house, take him to dinner. He's in the green room right now with nothing but blue M&Ms. I'm lying. I don't even know if he eats M&Ms, but yeah. I love it. But so Chris Riley will be joining us in a moment. But first, before he joins us, we got to talk about next week. Next week is HotMakes 100 episode anniversary. 100 episodes. I need like flashing lights and all that happy stuff. That'd be awesome. So we are going to do some cool stuff for that. We got giveaways. We're going to have a bunch of giveaways. One being a 3D printer that will be open to the world. I know we don't stream at a optimal time for a lot of people on the other side of the world, but if you are here and either Amazon or Creality ships to you, you are eligible to win. We'll make it happen. And that just gave a hint away. It's an Ender 2 Pro. We're just going to say it. We're buying the show. The show is buying. It wasn't donated. The show is going to buy the Ender 2 Pro and donate it, give it to the winner. I'm sorry, because of all the awesome contributions you guys keep doing every week. Also, we have 4 winners that are going to receive coax filament. That will be USA only because it's super expensive to ship a roll of filament outside of the US, which is weird. Also, something super special for everybody. I don't know, Geary, do you want to talk about this one, or do you want me to talk about it?
You talk about it. I'll just pull up the pictures.
All right, you pull up the pictures. We have something super special. Shannon, I don't know if you've seen these yet, but we have some special merch that's going to happen, and we're going to have how many winners on the shirts are we going to do, Geary?
Throw that on me on the spot. We probably should have talked about that ahead of time.
Yeah. How about 3?
I agree with the
3.
number.
3
works for me.
That's how we talk, right? So we're gonna do 3 winners that are gonna get special edition HotMakes shirts. We're gonna have them made. We're gonna send them to you. They're gonna be 100th episode special edition. They're gonna have HotMakes on the chest like you're seeing here. They're gonna have a 100th episode on the sleeve. Can we see the sleeve picture? Boom. That'll be like 100th episode on the sleeve like that. And your winner's username from Facebook on the other sleeve. So
Twitter, Facebook, whatever you want to use, or just your name if you don't have any of those.
Nice. So we're going to have a username, whatever you want, or your name, and it'll be up to you, whatever you want on the other sleeve. But we're going to do three winners on those, and they're going to be custom t-shirts. The Gaming Ham 99 cent super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You are awesome. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go ahead.
No, I just wanted to explain a few things with this real quick too. We're going to have normal shirts that are going to be available for sale at some point. We don't know how much they're going to be, but we're going to figure out those details and post them on social media between now and next episode. These are just kind of like an inaugural shirt. They're like the first shirts that are going to be made, and they're going to be the 100th episode. And they're going to make some stickers for them too.
That was a lot for an AI to say.
Listen,
Geary, in a world where Geary is the most long-winded AI we have.
But no, these are as long as it can be maintainable. These are going to continue to be handmade.
Nice
for each order. So just in the name of the show, they're going to be made in-house.
Yes. It's going to be awesome. And so 3 people are going to get the special edition 100th episode shirts. And someone asked me if this is going to be available for the world. I am saying yes. I have not talked to the team on this. We are going to make the shirts available to the world. Pretty sure we didn't talk about that yet, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to pay for the shipping. And anybody can win that. It doesn't matter where you are. So we're going to get some more info up that. Gary's been hitting the computer juice again. We put too much of that new coolant in him, and he's like running nice and cool today.
It's that not, dude.
Oh, not okay. Well, then he didn't. He could talk forever. AIs don't run out of breath. Nice. So we will have HotMakes shirts coming though. It's good. They've been long asked for and awaited. So we're gonna get those going. They're gonna be something like this. Except for, are we gonna do any more 100th episode ones? Are we gonna do like a small run of them or something?
Nope. These are gonna be made specifically for these 3 people. These are the only 3 that will exist.
So we're just gonna do 3 of those, and then we'll go from there. But it's going to be awesome. So we have some cool prizes, and I'm still waiting on a couple of companies as far as some prizes. So there might be more prizes for the 100th episode, and we have a special guest that'll be joining us, which is going to be super cool too. So we're pumped. Anything else? Did I miss anything? I don't think I did.
I don't think so. It looks
Shannon's like, I don't know. I'm watching Twitch.
I'm doing multiple things right now, but I'm paying attention, you guys.
But I tell you what,
excited to talk to our guests.
Speaking of special guests, ladies and gentlemen, the most sought after guest we've gone after, one of the best, the first channels I ever saw in 3D printing, and one of the most technical channels out there if you want to get some stuff done. Also, Benchy Stacking Champion. 2019, 20, 21. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Riley. How you doing, Chris?
Hey, I'm doing good. That was quite the intro.
I made the Benchy Stacking Champion up, but it sounded good. I don't even know.
It did sound pretty good. I don't even remember what my record is. I think I'm like
24
teens somewhere.
Oh, I thought you were in the 20s that way. Hey, for all you watching, check this out. This is an authentic Chris's Basement shirt. Circa cool. 2019 Earth.
There you go.
Chris, how you been, man?
Man, I've been pretty good. Hanging in there. I see a lot of friendly folks in the chat here, including Dave Wilson.
David Wilson.
Dave is a big part of our community, but he occasionally stops by my house and we talk about 3D printing. He lives like right down the street.
Yeah. That's awesome. He earlier in the chat, before anyone was here, he's like, 2 of my favorites, Jim and Chris, are going to be on the same stream. And I mean, he sent me something. Well, the clock you can't really see because it's dark, that's hiding right here, was the first one he sent me. But he's been working on some really cool stuff, and he sent me another one, and I'm super pumped to get that thing out and show it. Canadian 20 Bad Hawk LT. Thank you so much for that, by the way. But man, you've been putting out some awesome content. It's been, how long you been out there on the YouTubes now?
Man, we're getting close to 5 years.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I couldn't even tell you, like 400 videos or something. I have no idea.
That's super cool. I mean, and like, that's the thing. If we go back and actually took our live stream, like this kind of live stream, because for the longest time you were, Fun in the Country Basement, right? You guys did that every Sunday forever. And if we took those off, because I know you guys stream that on their own channel though, right?
Yeah,
the Country Basement channel.
Yeah,
that's right. So if we took all those off, like to go back and actually look at how many videos you just produced yourself is like,
Yeah, when I first started, I was doing like 2, sometimes 3 a week. So, and then I cut back to 2 for like a year and a half, and now I'm down to 1. I've been at 1 for a while. So
yeah, well, 1 a week is that's a pretty hefty ask already. I mean, especially as technical as you dive into, right? I mean, me, I'm like, here's how you unjam a new sprite extruder from Creality, and Chris is like, let me show you how to unjam it, reprogram it, put it on a different printer, calibrate it, and you're like the go-to for any of that super technical stuff, which is what we all need, really, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I like to, it's one of those things. I like to go towards the hardcore 3D printing people, right? I mean, it's like, if that content isn't for everybody by any means, but man, if you want to know about it, I will tell you all about it and waste a lot of your time, because
it's not wasting time.
Once I get going down the rabbit hole, it's like, oh, they need to know this and they need to know,
right.
And then the video is 45 minutes long.
Yeah, and then you're looking at it like, what can I take out? I mean, like,
no, everything it has to stay.
So what's funny is like Caleb, Caleb edits my videos, and I'll send him something like that, and he'll be like, how can I knock this down? Like, let me find all the the dams, the craps, the the pauses. everything I said 4 times, probably like without the video where I repeated myself a few times, like, you know, and by the time I get it back, it's like 50 minutes sent to him and like 20 minutes or something of all the garbage that he took out. But then that's just like, literally go ahead.
He's over exaggerating. I think the last time I talked to him, he said that sometimes it'll be like 16 minutes taken down to 10 or something.
Yes. Well, sometimes you take it down to 5. No, but what's interesting about it is, like behind the scenes people, you know, like, we don't see, we probably have a couple hours of shooting or something for just to unjam that Sprite extruder would have taken me 20 minutes, you know, just myself, but then filming it, you got an hour and a half into it, you know.
Oh yeah, it gets ridiculous trying to film something that, you know, should be relatively easy. And I don't know about you, like for me, I've got content like videos that I've tried to finish multiple times that I've never got done. So I've got
really
7. Yeah, that I was like,
wow,
I'm just never going to get this done. And then
I feel that I do that all the time, and then they just kind of like wind up in a folder, and I forget about them for a while.
Yeah, well, and at some point, it's like you might as well not even try because it's way past relevant, you know. And it's like it's never.
And then at that point, you're like, I could do a better job if I just started from scratch, but that's a lot of work, so I'm not going to do that. And yeah, it's like a loop.
You know what I say? Let me know in the comments, everybody out there watching. We need to see an unreleased films version of Chris's basement. Like all the unreleased stuff. Let's see it.
I'm ready for the gritty reboot.
There you go.
I think
pretty interesting.
Right? Like the unreleased files. I honestly, I think we would watch it anyway. So I'd say do it. You know, it'll be like, and the next step, and then the video just ends. And we'll be like, what the
oh, you don't know how true that would actually be.
Right. We do have a question here. Derek says, what's the one printer you'd never give away? I know this is the Ender 5, isn't it? I know.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
Dave has that. So I of course I have to say log, right? So, and if you don't know, or you're new here and don't follow me, log is the Prusa machine that I cut by hand with a jigsaw out of plywood. And I kind of started the channel with it. It was like my 4th video or whatever, and it's been seeing punishment pretty much. I still do it. I still get it out, install new boards, and do different things on it. So log will have to stay here forever.
Well, speaking of log, what about the hang printer? Is that still hanging around?
Up there. You probably can't see it in the shot. It's still up there. I still bump my head on it 3 times a week. But you know, I was just thinking about, you know, I always sit down and was like, well, I should do this and I should do that, but I never have time to do any of it. I just skip it. But I was like, I should get that out again, line it up, and try to do another print. But there's also like mine's like a version 2.5, let's say, but there's a 3 and a 4 out.
Oh wow.
Torbjorn's the guy that did all this stuff. And I've thought about, man, I should get with him. We should do a 4. We should bring it to Murph. We should do all this. We should do, and you know, it's just, there's not enough time in the day.
Speaking of Murph, you going to be there this year?
I will be at Murph and Earth this year.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let us know in the chat if you'll be at Murph and or Earth, and if you're pumped up to see Chris. I know I'm shooting for both. I know I'll be at Murph. We'll see about Earth. My goal is to be there. I already took it off work and all that stuff, but you know, life. So not taking the wife and the 2-year-old because she doesn't want to chase him around while I walk around and film or something all day. And then like, what's he do when he's done not trying to touch everything there? You know, last year Murph was like a swimming pool. We had like probably 1.5 inches of water everywhere. And like I can't imagine. She's like, I'm not bringing him there if it's going to be like that, because he'll be running around soaked, you know. So we're gonna try for Earth as well. I'm trying to get her to come anyway because I think it'll be a lot of fun. But
well, spoilers for Murph this year. My wife will be attending with me.
Ooh.
So this will be the first time anyone has ever seen my wife. So
Oh, wow.
except for Dave Wilson, he does come to my house.
Yeah, there you go. Dave Wilson's like, what do you mean? I saw it. He raised his hand.
She does exist. Dave can vouch for me.
Nice. Everybody's saying if they're going to be there or not. Tripod said not talking about the swimming pool. Yeah, Tripod went down. I felt super bad, and he was okay. He was okay, but he went down. One of his tripods like just folded in on him, and no, we had a good time. I'm super. That's awesome that you're going to be there. I think this year will be much bigger than last year. They have a much larger building than the years past, like you've been in, right?
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. We got to talk Shannon into getting up there or over there if she can get out of where she is, and maybe we'll have to do
okay,
like,
first of all, I don't trust flights right now at all.
What?
It depends, like you said, on life and stuff. I have like no money at all right now, guys, but I want to meet you guys all in person, so we'll talk about it.
We'll work on that. We'll
figure it out.
Shannon, Chris got stuck in California for like 4 days or something.
like 3 additional days, which isn't sad. I want to move there, but it was boring without a car. That's what I'm referencing. But you know what? All week flights. I don't know. Sorry, tangent, but like we had a convention here. And half the guests didn't come because the flights were canceled. Like it's still an ongoing thing. It's very bizarre. So I don't trust airlines.
What is Murph and where is it this year for the new people? So Murph is the Midwest Rap Festival. It's in Goshen, Indiana. And if you like Amish people or a small city, it's at the fairgrounds in Goshen, Indiana. It started more than a few years ago. Caleb, he was part of it, the guy that edits my videos, and but it started in a garage as a barbecue, and then all of a sudden it exploded to this massive thing. Like 2019, you were there too. It was absolutely nuts in 2019. You remember that? I mean, we couldn't walk anywhere, and I was like, here's me with 400 subs, like my first Murph ever. I see Chris Riley standing there, and
Murph is crazy because like the first time that I went, I just went to walk around. I wasn't anybody, and nobody knew who I was, and then I find out it's like half these people know who I am. I mean, it was the craziest experience that I ever had. It's like people actually watch YouTube when I'm on it. I mean, I didn't put it all together. And then the second time, it was I went 18 and 19, and it's like you go in the morning and you're in this sea of people, and then it's a blink of an eye, and at night it's just they all funnel out the door. It's like it's just constant talking to someone. I have no idea where I'm at the whole time.
Right. And if they bring back the tacos.
Tacos. That's always the best part.
But I mean, the building is so big. It's a really nice sized building now from last year at least, and I'm just hoping. Last year I think it was so cold, and then it got really hot the week before, and it just all that moisture came up through the concrete. And we're hoping that doesn't happen again, but you never know. They also have crack donuts. If you've never been to Goshen, Indiana, you need to go there and get a crack donut. Did you ever have any of those crack donuts? No. They are glorious and very addictive. Little Caesars is not tacos. Yes, they did not have tacos last year, Dan. They definitely brought Little Caesars in though. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It is really a lot of fun. You can see a huge amount of the community shows up from all over the world. And I know we have people coming in from outside of the US this year. There's already, lots of talks of people coming in. So it's going to be really cool, to see everybody for Murph. And Andrew Osmond for Shannon Murph Travel Fund, $50.
Yeah, I can't even commit to that though. I mean, I appreciate that, but I still have no idea what my schedule is going to be. I know, but I'm going to be moving. I'm going to be like...
Yeah, you're going to be moving to Murph.
To be fair, Shannon, he used Google or YouTube. Thank you so much, Andrew. Thank you. But it's like $20 you really get. No, thank you so much, Andrew. You are awesome. Council of Andrews is here today. But no, it's such a good time. And are you doing a booth or are you just hanging?
Yeah, I will have a booth. We're gonna make
Cool.
the drive. It's like a 9-hour drive for us.
Oh wow,
But we're gonna drive up and bring some stuff with us. So it should be a good time.
that's gonna be cool.
Just get some practice in on your way and just ride a horse and buggy all the way to Indiana.
Oh boy.
Yeah. This last year, we got a Airbnb like a little bit in the country from there, maybe like 7 minutes from where the fairgrounds was, and I had never seen so many buggies ever. It was ridiculous. It was awesome to see, but at night it's 11 o'clock or whatever, you're going home, and I'm like, oh, buggy. But
I know
what
how to
else?
get Shannon there.
What's that?
I'm not riding a horse.
The Council of Andrews can make her an honorary Andrew, and they can hold a session at Murph. So she has to go. She's obligated to at that point.
She's obligated.
Honorary Andrew.
Well,
Shannon
somebody
Murph.
even tell me what weekend this is. Can we start there?
Murph
I think it's the last
June
weekend in June, isn't it?
24th through 26th. Really,
Yeah.
it's really the 26th and 27th, kind of like half day.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll pencil it in,
I'm
but
sorry,
I have absolutely
25th
no
and
idea what's
26th.
happening after the first weekend of June.
Uh,
But I'm gonna add it to my calendar now so I can stop asking you guys.
I know we usually do this later, but I have to shout. We've been shouting everybody out. Stephen Lyons, $5 Oreo Fund. And what else we got here? The Bring Shannon to Murph Fund, another $9 or
Yeah.
$10. I mean, from the same Andrew who gave us 10 already before.
Yo, we have a
And-
guest on. Stop worrying about me.
And the Stephen Lyons is also another $10. So you guys are hitting up the PayPals here.
Nicely done.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. We're gonna get her there. But anyways, so what's new? Do you have anything you can maybe spill the beans on? You don't have to. You don't have
Well,
to.
yeah, I'm really not that interesting, unfortunately. I mean, as far as content goes,
I got
good.
112 people watching right now on that are saying different.
You're welcome.
112 people that can also ask questions in the comments, guys, if you have them. Please remember that.
Yeah. So I guess we can talk about something I did yesterday, and I broke Twitter, and I don't know why.
Oh, okay,
but,
I'm interested.
Yeah. So I get these whims, like we're makers. We just do things for fun. And I enjoy posting on Twitter because all the engineers come out instantly when I post something like, well, you shouldn't do that. And,
Yep.
I mean, that's just
All the
how,
experts.
that's how it goes, right? But all I did was I took a piece of plastic and I put it on 101-inch marbles and then attached rubber bands down to the table and put my printer on it. So, and I called it the shaky table. And I said, have you ever done this? And I put it, and you can see it dancing. It almost makes you seasick to watch, honestly. That
phenomenal.
video in one day has 30,000 views on Twitter. I'm like, why? I mean, this
That
is
is-
like
Weirdest
one of the
things take
stupidest
off.
things I've ever done.
It's phenomenal. Let's just get a little action. There you go. It's almost
still
a
makes me
truffle
laugh.
shuffle. It is almost a truffle shuffle.
There you go.
Yes.
Bring in the beat.
Yeah. You see that printer shaking?
baby.
Oh
So,
man.
yeah. I thought this was somewhat interesting. But yeah, I don't know why people really dig it, but it's still going crazy for some reason.
To be 100% fair, you did post a video. You said you've been testing all day. There's the two if anyone wants to try to compare. I mean, to my naked eye, I don't see much difference.
Yeah, so I mean, and you really, again, this is like, like when you really start like getting the microscope out and looking at this stuff, right?
Right.
So the only thing you're going to notice is the ghosting, and it doesn't actually get rid of it. If you look real close, it pushes it out. So like if you can see next to that S, where you can see the S is repeated over and
Yeah.
over and over.
Right here. Yeah.
Yeah. So the shaky table actually made it whiter, the oscillation.
Interesting.
And
The
then
only-
the bottom
The only
one.
thing that I notice is the T, honestly.
Right here.
Yeah,
Top
and
of
in
the
the if you look in the arms of the Y, you can see that Y over and over and over.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it I mean, I guess you could say it improved, like, to the naked eye, it probably improved the print quality, but it actually just kind of changed it a bit. I don't know.
Just changed it.
Yeah, it was it was a really interesting. Again, I had like 5 minutes of free time, and I slapped that together. I was like, "Huh, wonder what will happen."
Yeah,
And so now I got to keep doing
Are you on the TikToks?
I am not on the TikToks.
I feel like you need to like condense
yeah.
that into like a like 15-second video, like speed it up and put it on there, because that would get a lot of attention.
It would that would, I mean, it blew up the Twitters. It would probably blow up the TikToks too.
So, yeah.
We might have to try it.
Hey, wait, is this on a pooch table? I don't know. The chat will probably, I don't know if you ever heard of the pooch table, but
I've not heard of the pooch table.
Hey, real quick, David Wilson, Shannon Travel Fund, $50.
No.
Woo!
Like Sarah's literally telling me right now, like, what is going on. So like even my co-host on my streams is like, y'all need to chill.
we're gonna set up like all the phones behind us, and we're gonna be like, if you call right now, you can. Anyways, but I mean, Pooch was on a stream of Joel's 3D printing nerds, and they put together this makeshift like wooden table, and it was the ricketiest, shaky thing ever. For I believe he had a Prusa sitting on it or something like that, and then it became the Pooch table, and it just kind of went for there, like all the jokes. Everybody say Pooch tables, folks.
We should put the shaky printer on a Pooch table and see if it cancels itself out, or if the world just explodes. Watch the world burn.
It's like, I mean, would it go straighter? You know what I mean? But no, that's super cool. I mean, it's so funny, Chris, that it's the most unexpected thing that just does that, right?
Yeah.
100% agree. Last year? Man, I think last year we did Clock Spring put together a torture test called a torture toaster for us. And it was, Sven designed it all, and it's a toaster. When it's done, you can actually raise the toast, you can flip open the doors, and there's dials and levers, and it's actually pretty challenging to print. But I printed a really big one, did like a TikTok that I didn't know what I was doing, pulled it off the bed, and then that TikTok has almost 1 million views. And I'm like, I probably should do this again. And then I probably didn't post since then. But but it's like, I did not expect, that. And then a lot of people, what's funny is I've 3D printed for years. There's no way that came off the bed in one piece. And I'm like, I mean, if you 3D printed for years, that that's the only way this could have worked, because you couldn't put it together like that any other way.
Yeah.
But it's funny, like you said, when the engineers start popping out, the backseat engineers, whatever. Yeah. But I mean, any cool stuff besides that you're secretly not finished?
That's secretly not finished. Oh, so many
or what do you want? Here's another question for you. What is the video that you wanted to do, referencing the last video you posted about what you're doing with your channel, that you haven't because of the channel? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's a tough one, right?
Yeah. I've honestly, because like machining and manufacturing, I'm fascinated with stuff like that, right? I don't know a ton about it, and I've done a little bit of machining over the years, but I'm nowhere near proficient at it. But what I would like to actually do is like do a road show. Like Chris comes to your shop, like you show me what you do.
Yes.
Metaform is here in town. They make the Pico hot end, and I've been to their shop. They've got like a Swiss lathe, but I was like, okay, I come here, you show me what you guys do. I'll film it and we'll put it on there and see what it does. But I think that would be the most entertaining for me anyway.
That would be awesome. We actually talked long ago with this show, is like, man, if we could get to places like that, and when one person's here and the other person's like at the place, doing this live, I don't think that would be near the reach of an actual video, but it would be super fun. Like on location,
Yeah,
there you go. You could be our new reporter, like on location with Chris Riley. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Riley. Oh, sorry. No, that would be such a fun. I mean, you see like Dirty Jobs, right? Mike Rowe did that for so many years, and And he did so many things, and it would be super cool to do that in the maker world. Hit maker
I feel
spaces.
like it would be like a
you know.
cross between that and like American Pickers or something.
Yeah,
Where
kinda.
y'all just like have a truck and just take everything they don't want, because I know that you're gonna do that.
Wait, whoa. I think I speak for Chris when we say we have enough crap.
Yeah.
We don't need
I mean, we
crap
can say
anymore.
that all we want, but yet it still piles up.
Oh, it's
Just
bad.
Taking a tour of the facility, and you using that printer?
What was that?
I just never mind.
I got it. I followed.
Thank
didn't-
you, Shannon. I appreciate it.
Sorry, I missed what you said.
This is why I have a problem with humans.
Like
Your
going to other
mama.
people's shops, though. I mean, the biggest
Yeah.
problem, me going to your shop, even like going to Murph or Irv, it's like I walk into your shop and the first thing they say is, you know, our 3D printer's doing this one thing and I can't figure it out. And then they look at me like, it's just bam, fixed. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just make videos. I don't actually know.
Chris, here's something for the chat. What Chris doesn't know is my help at the Edge of Tech is forwarded to Chris's email. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. But that would be actually really smart. No. You're like, why is everybody calling me Jim? What the hell?
I have been mistaken as Jim a few times.
Oh, the hair.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I wish I would have thought about this to find it. I have it was a chat on Facebook from a guy that said, "Man, did you change up your shop? What happened to the basement?" And I was like, "The basement? Oh, you know." I was dying, and it came from one video or a live stream. There's a live stream where I put my hair in a ponytail.
Oh my.
That's where it came from. And then all of a sudden he was like, "Did you change your shop? What happened to the basement?" And I'm like, "What is he talking? This guy's what is he talking about?" And then I responded. I said, "Oh, I'm Jim. I'm not Chris." And he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." You know,
You two should show up to Murph, like cosplaying as each other. So like Jim put contacts in and put your hair in a ponytail, and then Chris put your hair down and put on a pair of fake glasses. And then Jim, you can wear that shirt, and then we can make a Edge of Tech shirt for Chris.
Yeah, I'll grow the goatee out. You know.
There you go.
Oh man, I'm crying. That would be funny. If you guys want to see that, let us know in the chat.
Show up to Murph.
Boy,
We
I'm
should-
gonna even be upstaged in
like-
cosplay now.
Speaking of comments, how's the comments going?
The HotMakes episode before Murph or directly after Murph, we can just bring Chris on instead of Jim the whole episode.
Yes, that would be amazing. Everybody's saying do it. There's no question. Chris could carry Oreos and water. Oh, here we go with that. Yeah. Jim and Chris walk in with each other's wives too. Oh man, how tall? I don't think I'm near as tall as Chris. I'm only 6 foot. But you're what, 6'2"?
Yeah, I'm just a touch over 6'3".
6'3". Holy! I knew you were taller than me when we met. So, but you know
So
what?
you'll just have to wear some platform boots.
But you know, I don't think people would pay attention to that, to be honest, because you see
I
us.
pay attention to platform boots, not you.
Oh, of course you would. I would only wear thigh highs. But you see us in the videos. You have no reference on how tall we are. I mean, to be fair, so that would be. I mean, no one would ever know. That would. Oh man, we might have to pay Chris to do this, but it might happen. Chris is like, why did I come on the show? There's a reason I've been saying no for 2 years. No, I'm just happy you got a little time. I know you're usually busy on Mondays, so I really appreciate you being here. We joke a lot. This is what the fun part is, because you know the community gets to see your videos, but they don't get to see a lot of this part, right?
Right.
And I know you talked about recently in your video doing your lives again, and we all want that, because whether we say it or not, I'm walking around with my earpiece during the day listening to Chris if I'm working, or watching if I'm just sitting. Like that's how we learn, to be honest.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and I haven't done a live stream since November, so it's just been and things again, you know, life gets in the way of all this stuff. It just gets so crazy, and you know, you live streams. If I'm building something, I'll do like 3 in a row, or you know, and that just takes so much time.
yeah,
And yeah, I hope to get back to, you know, you know, like I said before in that video, like kind of back to square one, you know, like with the stuff that I wanted to do at one time instead of making money on YouTube is completely out the window. So might as well enjoy it.
Yeah, have fun and do what you want, right?
That's right.
I do have to say something. If we do this, I'm gonna have to lose some weight. So I better start now. Shannon, do you want to go as Geary?
Who's gonna go as me?
Excuse
Well,
me.
you could.
Wait,
You
why
could.
that's what you want me to do of all the
you
things
could-
that I have that I've actually 3D printed, and that's what you
No,
want me
you
to
could
do.
make the outfit though. You actually could do it.
I have a list of things that I'm making for
Shannon
people.
could show up in Iron Man or
no, not anytime soon, man.
Hold
That
on.
hurt this week.
Hang on. What's wrong with Geary showing up as Geary?
Well, then you just have to be a little computer on Shannon's back.
It's like
Okay.
Yoda.
Yeah. There we go.
You know what's funny? How about the Bungie, the Geary bunny?
It's the first time I've seen this.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yep.
know.
No way.
Yep. Tom Llama, 3D printing llama, put this together for us. Anybody out there who wants to print it, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna shoot this
Mama,
right
I
here.
love this.
Chris,
I'm
one
so
of the
glad I saw this.
this is amazing. Tom has been chatting us for a couple weeks about this, and he posted it earlier. Good thing you saw the
literally
tweet.
like 10 minutes before we went live, and I was like,
Chris, one of the things that is amazing about this community, because I gotta say, this community is everything about what we do, right? This community is so amazing, and one of the cool things is you could say something today, and by the time you're done with your stream, or maybe like an hour later, someone has made a print of it and tags you, you know, and Llama's really good at that. He actually has been working on this for a while, but I mean, I'm sure you've seen that on your stuff too. Like all of a sudden they'll be like, oh yeah, here you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Now you can print it.
One of my favorite, Tom Llama has sent me a lot of stuff over the years, but one of my favorite was just like that. There was a fly down here, and I whipped out the fly swatter and I snagged it, and it was during a live stream, and I killed him. And like a week later, there is a fly swatter in my mailbox that is shaped as my face, and the handle is a ponytail.
Oh man,
it was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
So good. The Pooch Rock, the Pooch Rock was another one. When Pooch left the show, Chuck made a rock, and he's like, Pooch, I'm sorry to see you left, but I found a replacement, and he drew like eyes and nose on a rock, and he like sets it on his desk, and we played the video for him because he was leaving. So then like within a day or less, someone already made a Pooch Rock, and you know, I actually have one printed. I just don't have it here with me.
Shannon, did you see this comment?
Oh, which one?
Make it happen.
Using those proximity LEDs.
So okay, I'm gonna.
That's big brain energy right there.
I have to redo all the LEDs on. I'm like staring it down because it's in the corner right now in a pile. Guys, I don't know. Ask me whenever I haven't just gotten into it, because like I have like the back of my knees are like completely like bruised up right now.
Oh yeah,
like,
you did a con all weekend, right?
Yeah. So ask me when I'm not tired, and maybe I'll say yes.
So Shannon, she printed an Iron Man. She's off. If you saw Philadelphia Iron Man, right? That's Shannon.
Philly?
And
no, Pittsburgh, bro.
Or Pittsburgh. What did I say? Philadelphia? I was wondering why it was much harder to say than normal. Anyways, if you've seen Pittsburgh Iron Man, or she made a sweet rescue, full like working everything.
I'm obsessed with some of these pictures that came out of it too. I'm just saying. But guys, it's a lot. I mean, you guys 3D print things, so everybody knows like how heavy it can be. And if you saw my back plate, which a couple people saw this weekend, it adds so much weight to it with all the electronics and stuff. So I'm very tired right now. Everything hurts.
But so worth it.
It sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Geary, just because we have to show Chris wants, can you pull up or Shannon, you can pull up a rescue picture, right? I don't know why I'm asking Geary when you're sitting right in front of me. While you're doing that, I just looked at the time. We should probably hit some hot makes. Let's check out some cool stuff from the community. Ladies and gentlemen, here's some hot makes for you. Whoa. So I just got another notification. I wanted to say, okay, I lied. It was David Wilson. Thank you again, David. All right. Chris Travis, you're our first one for the night. Millennium Falcon by Fab 365. This thing is awesome. Nice work on that one, Chris.
Yeah, I love it.
That is clean.
I was gonna say this is a clean print. The details pretty awesome. Very nice.
I think I saw a post on Reddit recently of that stand, that like posable stand for that Falcon.
This one? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you can, when you plug it together, you can like adjust it so that you can display it in different angles and stuff.
That's cool. I'll have to check that out because I want to do a cool project like this, but I've always been like intimidated and I don't finish projects. So it's kind of like if you guys ever remember Walter, Chris does very well. It's like his Stargate. I would just sit there in a million pieces is what I'm trying to say. I love it. Let's see. What do you got? Oh, Instagram. You can pull it up and share it if you want.
I'm not logged in on the same computer. It's going to take me a
Oh,
while.
hang on.
Because it's my bad computer still.
Yeah. Well, while we're waiting for it, it's my bad. This is my bad computer.
Do it at the end. Go through everybody else's stuff first.
All right, here we go.
That's more important.
Speaking of Tom Llama, he posted this for us. This is amazing. How do you say this word, by the way? Zootrope?
Zoetrope.
Zoetrope. All right. Here we go. We got to see this. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I could stare at that all day.
It spins at the exact speed that it needs to match the camera frame rate to basically make live stop motion.
Yeah. Kind of like oh man, A Pyro Design's doing with all the spinners, Travis.
Yeah.
This is actually
I saw one of those spinners on TV the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. The amount of people that tell him that's fake is unbelievable.
I know.
I can imagine.
They don't understand. You have to see it with a camera. You can't see it any other way. But no, this is so cool. Gavin Shapiro. I don't know who you are. I'm gonna follow you. But Gavin Shapiro.
I guess it's Zoetrope.
Zoetrope. All right. Zoetrope. Thank you, Andrew. See, we have the Council of Andrews for a reason. And it's because they're smart. I sent him the LEDs and the smoke machine for that, and he still hasn't finished it. Oh, he's talking about Walter. I was like, what is he? This? That's awesome. All right, what do we got next here? Loyal Moses. I don't know if I should tag HotMakes or not. Of course you should. Always tag. When in doubt, tag HotMakes. Hashtag HotMakes.
Mm-hmm.
This is classic Loyal Moses pose here. And I got to say, those buckets are amazing. The helmets that he's printing are sick. So, and of course, this was for Barnacle, so you couldn't pose it any other way. Have you? I don't know if you follow much of his stuff, but have you seen many of his? He calls them buckets that he's printing those helmets.
No, I haven't followed him much.
There, I mean, you can kind of see him in the background here. Let's just see something. You can kind of see them in the background here, and
Nice.
they are, some of them are pretty dang awesome. So definitely worth a check out. Nice work on that one, Loyal Moses.
Very cool.
What do we got next? Another Loyal Moses. Oh, this because he printed this model by Fix'em Dude. He is here with us right now. Fix'em Dude. This was a pretty awesome model. I need to get this and print it. There you go. And it's actually a little like card.
Nice. Those things are so awesome. Man, he has so
are.
many of those that are cool.
He definitely does. What I love, it takes me back to like the old school model days when I was a kid. You know, like picking all those things off, and then like, you know, my dad letting me have a little hobby knife, and I'm like scraping off the tabs and
Sniffing the glue.
What? No. That's why nothing ever got glued together. My fingers, but that's a different story. But no, this is super cool. I love this design, and if you haven't checked it out yet, check it out. because this is a cool design. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Fix 'em Dude, that is a Loyal Moses Patreon thing though right now. Or can you get him on Fix 'em Dude? We're going to find out right now. Fixemdude.com. Oop, there's printables. not Prusa anymore, right? We're going to have to find them. What was that?
I saw things on there too.
Oh, nice. So nice job, Fix 'em Dude. What do we got next here? Nix. I finished the Samurai. 300 hours.
Wow.
All EVA foam and laces. A lot of laces. So we're
Wow.
going to pop this thing open into a closer look. Look at this. EVA foam. A lot of EVA foam.
That is incredible.
Yeah. I mean, it looks amazing. Man. Here, there we go. There's a side of the helmet here. You know,
There's so
I
much
didn't,
detail.
until I zoomed in on it, I didn't realize how many laces are in this.
And foam is like so
Yeah.
obnoxious to work with too. So that's a lot of skill.
Yeah, that is incredible.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Very cool. Very cool stuff on this one. I love the little details in the paint here. The little, rings that she put. So good.
I'm not
Nice work.
entirely sure, but the profile picture looks familiar. I think they might be in the chat.
Oh, nice.
Or they were earlier, maybe.
Oh, well, welcome if you're here. We're definitely digging the Samurai. Next. This is from Mitch. If we translate this says Gongan color mixture. I'm going to go with it, but I'm not sure how they're doing it. Chris, do you have an idea? I mean, could this just be a mixing? I don't know.
That was printed that way?
I mean, it's sitting on a printer. Let's see. Look at that.
Why are you wet?
Yeah. There's a skirt. I don't know. I mean, it's either multicolor and some sick multicolor with all this, like all the different mixing here.
Right.
Or
It's a lot
But
of
that might be-
multicolor.
That might be one of those filaments that are
like a rainbow.
no, I forget what
No,
it's
because
called.
that's too clean.
We got some.
Yeah.
I got some samples a couple Murphs ago on this. Like these companies they'll take 3 different colors of filament and they'll kind of like re-extrude it.
I
Filler
have.
blend is what
I
it's
still
called.
have some of that from Jim. That I don't think that
Yep.
company. I think they don't exist anymore. But
But it might be something like that, and it's just the way it's printing is showing
Maybe.
you the different colors.
I mean, that's a
Just
lot of
so-
colors.
Yeah, just because it's pink on top, blue on the next, yellow on the. I mean, it's just so well
It's too
divided.
clean. Yeah.
Fill a blend. Thank you. I do have some rolls of that left. I need to get that back out. That's not fill a blend. No, I don't think it is either. I think because it's just too clean. I need, this is breaking my brain. I need to know how this is done. Video idea, Chris. Video idea.
Find this person.
If anyone
Ask
could
them
figure this out, it's you. I know it. You know,
It's like candy.
it does. It really
Maybe.
does.
Yeah.
Let's see. It looks like major nozzle and co-extrusion. That's also a transition. It very well could be.
You guys are making a lot of assumptions. I'm not going to go that far into it. It's going to
It
like
could
kill
be.
my
It
brain.
could be like a 2 or a 3 blend, like a nozzle that pushes and blends. But if you think of like the layers are so clean, but what I don't get is that the black between all the colors too. You know
Yeah.
what I
Right.
mean? If it was just like pink, blue, yellow, whatever, that would be one thing. But there's like, man, it's blowing me up. 1.6 and pooping it above the print, maybe. Almost looks like 2 hotness extruding at once, maybe. Or hot ends. Oh, I was like, what? Oh, 2 hotness. Thanks, Tom. Nice. Well, I don't know what you're doing here, but it's magic and it looks awesome.
It is.
Nice work, Mitch.
Nicely done.
Andrew Rogers. Council of Andrews stress tested the slice engineering copperhead install on the CR10S Pro V2 by printing this black raspberry PETG from Greengate. By the way, I haven't seen it yet, Andrew. Andrew, I believe, sent this to me. I went today. I looked. It was not there yet. So, but that's going to be a pretty dang awesome piece there.
Yeah, so that looks good. Nice and clean.
It is very good. I love the color too. If you have ever seen that black raspberry from Greengate in person, it is so cool. It's so
Yeah.
nice.
I don't think I've seen it before, so now I'm very interested.
You can't. It like seriously. It does not show on camera what it really looks like. Like as many times you could take a picture of it, it looks just awesome in person. How many filaments you got behind you? Oh, in the other room. Don't you have your filament in your other room now?
Yeah, I've got like racks of it everywhere.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I don't even know.
A lot.
Hundreds and hundreds of spools.
So, real quick, I have a little bit more. I don't fully understand it, but I do have a little bit more information on that bowl that had the multicolors.
Okay.
I went to this dude's website. Apparently, they call this technique tilde, like the little wavy character on your keyboard.
Okay.
Which makes sense because that's kind of what it looks like. But it says they're using like a color. It's colored with resin dyes, so you can do gradations and subtle color adjustments by hand.
Whoa.
The filaments of different colors are joined together in advance and colored depending on the model. Positions of the filaments are calculated ahead of time. That's cool.
Can you,
Anyway, there you go.
Gary, can you post that in the chat so everybody has that link? Because we need to look at that. All right. Oh man, we're getting short on time here. All right, let's. Hey, are you good for a couple extra minutes, Chris?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I just realized what time it was, and we're almost done here. The other Andrew Rogers again. Would this be considered a hot makes? Absolutely. I call this the destination checkmate. Pieces are inspired by Chelsea. Is it Bonestells? I'm gonna go with that. I'm terrible with names, by the way. Space art from the 50s and 60s. The board printed in PLA. Pieces are printed in resin. I'm talking too fast. This is awesome, by the way.
I feel
Those are
like so
clean.
many people have been doing like chess sets recently. Not that we've shown necessarily, but I've just seen a lot pop up.
I agree, and they're all awesome, and I love that you printed your own board, and I love the.
Yeah.
Do you do much resin, Chris?
I don't.
You don't. I love how clean these look.
Yeah.
They look so good.
Yeah, from at first look, the silver pieces look like metal. I mean, they're real clean.
Very much. It does have like a metallic kind of. I wonder if these are
Yeah.
painted. Andrew, let us know if these are painted. If not, I need to know what resin this is because that is awesome. But nice work, Andrew. The real Sam Prentice. What's going on, Jimmy says. And here you go. This is a mini gym by Wexter. You made it, Chris, when Wexter makes a mini gym of you or a mini of you, right?
Yep.
He didn't post it to his crowd, but he made it. It's out there on Thangs. If you just type in mini gym, you'll find it. Also, there's some fun variations that the community has done. You know what? Can you kill the sound? Thank you.
I did.
It's a TikTok. Oh, hang on. Let me fix that.
Yeah. There you go.
We did this with a TikTok, I don't know, a month ago, and I got struck. Warned because the TikTok had music in it. So basically, he's been taunting me printing these gears. He prints a ton of droids and bots and all sorts of stuff. He has R2s and movies and all sorts of stuff like that. But so he's been like, just having some fun with the mini gym, and he had the mini Joel in one of them too. He was going back and forth, but he posted this one of the spinning gear. So I had to show that from my friend Sam. Sam will actually be out here for Murph. He's coming out, which will be super cool.
Sam Prentice.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Sam Prentice is coming out. I think he's I think he's connecting with Tripod, if I remember right, and then they're going to be
Nice.
at Merv. Yeah, it's going to be pretty dang awesome. Neck 3D Designs, we all know, and you know, Carl's awesome with his belt printers. I did get another notification here. I just want to make sure I didn't miss somebody. All right, I'll double check him again at the end here. He has been messing around with an extruder, and this is pretty dang cool. This is a resin printed one-piece cooling fan duct, 40 mil and a 40 mil hot end fan shroud for the CR30, and it looks pretty dang cool. He's been playing around with that. What is it called? That twist extruder. I can't remember what he called it.
Oh yeah, they've got an orbiter for that now.
That's right, an orbiter.
Yeah.
But that's pretty cool. I'm just curious how temperature wise this will hold up. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a really cool looking design.
Yeah. Carl's always having fun with the belt printers. And all right. What we got next? Tripod. Speaking of Tripod, printed this on the Prusa Mini that he won from Loyal Moses. And this is also a Big Tree. Let's see, does he say? Oh, Polymaker Silk Purple. But that is a clean print there, Tripod. Stock settings, I think he said too. Nothing done to it on his
Nice.
Prusa Mini. You're a Prusa fan, right, Chris?
Oh yeah.
Do you have a Mini?
I do. Yep.
Nice.
Mini.
I remember when they announced it at IRF in 2019. And then people were like, is that an Ender 2? No. It did look at that time, you know, it kind of resembled
It's
one.
an Ender P.
Ender Prusa style. But this print is really clean, man. Nice work. Tripod. Do you do a lot of practical stuff still?
Yeah, all the printing I do mostly now is stuff for videos, you know, and I do a lot of practical stuff, you know, for stuff around the house still.
I agree. Most of the stuff I do is my test prints for videos.
Yeah.
I don't print for myself like almost ever now, which I should. I have some fun projects coming though, so stay tuned for that. All right. Hey, are you doing a spool racer this year? You're driving up.
I thought about it, man. I thought about it. I don't know.
Do you have a belt? Do you have a CR30?
I don't.
We could probably.
Can somebody make a spool racer that's like a tank, but it's using the belt, the CR30s for the treads?
Oh, using the CR30 for the treads.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Ivan Miranda made a pretty awesome tank, all 3D printed. But I'm thinking about bringing one too. We gotta take out Pooch and Chep. And I'm thinking about spoiler alert. I'm thinking about printing it on the CR30, like actually printing the whole thing. The only problem is I don't think nylon would hold me up. So
yeah. After the pushing incident, I don't know if I want to race.
The great pushing incident. Oh man, we have replayed that so much on this channel.
So many times I've watched that.
And sometimes I would randomly have Chuck just show up on the channel and just start poking Pooch, you know, back in the day. What do we got? Neil 3D prints. This is awesome. Did a collab with Prusa 3D and turned a Prusa Mini into a working Prusa Mate. I'm gonna pop this open. This is straight from there we go. This is introducing the mini mod. There you go. Look at that.
I like this guy. I like the cut of his jib.
Yep. It's so cool looking, and he goes through the, you know, how he did everything, and it's such a cool project. But so here's the question: with your wobbly printer, with the 2 feet here, with the 2 feet here,
It's got 4 feet.
Oh, it might have 4 feet. You're right.
It
might
does.
have 4 feet. Would that make it? Would that make it wobble? Probably not.
We need a tripod version.
Tripod.
This makes me like want to watch Pee-wee's Playhouse or something. It's really ingenious. I love this thing.
Absolutely. The design is awesome. What I need to see, Chris, can you do this as a video and put it on roller skates? And then test the printing that way. Just let it skate around the floor. Come on.
Why not?
That would be so funny. If you want to see that in the chat, 130 people right now. If you want to see Chris put his Prusa Mini on roller skates, let us know in the chat. We need to know. We need to know how many people will watch this. At least 100, I'm guessing.
We need an open RC 3D printer. That's now there's an idea.
Yes, that is a cool idea. Who? Oh, I can't say it out loud. So good thing I stopped myself. I just realized I almost just said something I can't say. We'll say this. There's something cool coming. I can't say what it is. It's a secret right now, I think. But anyways, roller skates, David Wilson. There you go. He's in. All right, what else do we got? Two more here. Sage, I designed this 3D print. It can count without electronics. Each digit represents a value double the last. So from left to right, 1, 2, 4, 8, etc. For bonus point and immortality, what would this number be? 10101. If someone else knows that, let me know. That's too much brain power for me right now. But check this out. You can turn on the sound on this one.
Music to my ears.
It's just spinning.
When you ask me questions on the spot and I don't know how to answer, this is what's going on in my brain.
Oh, there you go. Now he's showing you what it counts. That's pretty cool.
It's really cool.
It makes me think too much, but it's pretty dang awesome. Nice work, Sage. Oops. And last but not least, let's see. Have you seen this yet, Chris? It says, I just discovered the artwork of Neil Mendoza. He's creating animated sculptures with a deep maker approach and lots of humorous, not the funny bone, by the way. Check this out. This is so watch the audio on this one. I'm not sure. I can't remember what it is. So hang on.
You're muted.
You're good. You can unmute it. There's no audio. I mean, there's no music. Check this. So
There's no
good.
music. I feel like we need music on that, and like it would change it completely.
It's so good. It's so good. Nice.
Love
That
that.
was
So,
really cool.
Did that say, hey, Shannon, we're gonna need you to go here.
No.
We need to see this
Yep.
live.
Live on location.
Road trip.
All gas, no brakes.
I don't even like know the last time I've been to the Children's Museum.
This is I would go if this was near me just to play with that all day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but you know, it's not like that when you go though. You go and then there's lines of like 50 people and then children everywhere.
You
because
can
it's a
take me. I
children's
act like a
museum.
kid anyway.
Just listen.
Awesome. Well, I know we're like 11 minutes over. I apologize, Chris. I apologize, everybody else. But I tell you what, we had a lot of fun. But before we go, because we got to get going, can you let everybody know one more time, like, who are you? What do you do? Where can we find you? And while you're doing that, I'm going to look up the donations.
All right. Yeah. So I am Chris Riley. I'm on YouTube. I've been on here for a couple of years, and it's all 3D printing related. So I mean, my main focus is to pretty much help others get into 3D printing, and when I learn things with 3D printing, I try to share it with you all, and that's what all the videos have been about. And hopefully, we'll keep making videos for the foreseeable future.
Do it.
But you can find me on YouTube and on Twitter and all the good stuff. It's pretty much Chris Riley everywhere. So
Yeah,
look me
definitely. jump out and support Chris in the mission, because he makes some amazing stuff. If you've not checked out Chris's channel, links are in the description below, and you have to. If you want to deep dive on anything. So I have a Palette 3 Pro that I purchased, like I pre-ordered myself, and I need like you to come make the like how many did you do for the last one? Like 3 videos on it, like to get it going.
It was a lot.
It was a lot of videos. We're gonna need that, because I need to figure this out. I might just do a live stream and like try to get it set up or something. But check out Chris Riley everywhere. Again, links in the description. Chris, thanks, man. I really appreciate you coming. It's been awesome. It was great to have fun and laugh with you.
yeah. Thanks for having me on. And I do apologize. It's been so long trying to get on this show with you all, but I had a great time. So
it's okay. Everybody's busy, and Mondays are rough. So
Yeah.
Shannon, anything else before we go?
I don't have any solidified information yet. I know I will be streaming tomorrow night and on Saturday, because Tuesday, Saturdays are my schedule. And Sarah and I are going to be doing a giveaway of filament at some point this week. I don't know which day.
Nice.
So y'all are gonna have to like stop by and just find out. But that's a fun thing that we're gonna start this week. So yeah. And
Awesome.
I think I'm talking to Chris right now, Lightsaber Chris, that you guys were all like
Oh, yeah?
fascinated with, and he wants to start popping on my streams just to chill and talk with you guys. So
Nice.
that's something that's in the works
Like-
too here.
I know that. I like that you're like Lightsaber Chris. You know, that
I
one.
mean, there's so many. Like everybody has. There's too many Chris's in the 3D printing.
They're all
world,
well,
first of all.
Sinister props, Chris. How about that?
Yes.
Hey, everybody else.
Maybe.
Thank you so much. Don't forget, next week, 100th episode. Come grab some prizes, or try to win some prizes. I promise there'll only be a few quizzes. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Geary, what were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say maybe we can have a big like Avengers Endgame like battle between all the Chris's and all the Andrews.
No, that's like Anchorman. We're going back to Anchorman.
No, I was just
right
gonna
now.
say, to me, that would be like Anchorman when they all meet in the alley, and
Yep.
like Andrew kills somebody with a trident.
Or like somebody's wallet falls out and flips open, and you find out his name is Andrew, and he was a plant.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, Chris, hang out. We'll be right back with you. Everybody
Yep.
else, thank you so much for being with us for another Monday right here on HotMakes. Show us your stuff. We hashtag HotMakes on the Twitters, and we will find you. Otherwise, we'll
Yep.
see you next week for 100 episodes and some giveaways.
And we have a special guest.
Oh, and a special
Mhm.
guest. Don't
Special
forget about
secret
the
guest.
special guest. It's a secret, so I wasn't going to mention it. No.
Yeah.
That's okay.
All right, everybody. Have a great night. Have a great Monday.